You know your self-worth and you know that you deserve better, and you will not stand for someone who is less than that. I feel like the best way to learn how to be in a healthy relationship is to be in a loving relationship with yourself. Hey, it's Hidden Dimple coming at you today to tell you about the perks of being single and not being in a toxic relationship, because there are so many perks and I'm telling you it's gonna be so great when you leave it, and these are the things you're gonna be excited for. So let's get to it. There was a quote that I always used to hear before, that you are one decision away from living a completely different life, and this is so true, especially talk about toxic relationships. So what I'm going to tell you today is the perks of leaving one, because y'all know who you are. You know that you need to leave this toxic relationship, but you're stopping yourself, and I'm just telling you there are so many perks to leaving. So these are 4 perks that you will have after leaving a toxic relationship that you can look forward to, be excited about, because bitch, he ain't worth it, she ain't worth it, whatever, they ain't worth it. The first one is you can sleep stress free. I cannot emphasize how amazing this feels until you finally get to do it, especially after how many nights of turmoil, you tossing and turning, thinking about it, overthinking. Oh my god, like what are they gonna say? Are they gonna talk to me again? Are they still mad? Are they how are they feeling? You always ask them how they're feeling. You always are thinking about how they are and your relationship and where you guys left it, and it's draining. It's so emotionally draining, and I just want you guys to be able to have a good night's rest without having to stress about things like that. Like, you don't need to stress about things like that. You don't. There's other people that you can be with that will not be as controlling, as manipulative. You need 8 to 9 hours a day of rest just to have a proper functioning body. And when you're in a toxic relationship, a lot of the times you forget that, or you can't do it. Your body won't let you because you're so stressed about the relationship, and you deserve good sleep. You deserve a good life, and to have a good life, you need good sleep. One thing to look forward to. Number 2, you will have time to yourself again. This is a gift. I know a lot of people are like, you know, I miss talking to someone constantly, always texting them about my day. And look, I've been there, I get it. It feels weird, especially in the beginning, to not constantly be texting someone or calling them and telling them about your day, just sending little voice messages or Snapchats or whatever you do to communicate with them usually. It feels weird. I know, I've been there. But imagine how much more time you have in the day for yourself when you don't have to be constantly telling someone about your day, and how many other things you can think about for yourself when you don't have to do that. It's a relief. It feels freeing. And I know it might not feel like that right now, like you really just want someone who's always there, attentive to you. You just gotta be attentive to yourself. You just gotta love yourself. You gotta show that care that you had for someone else to yourself, and this is the time to do it. You know, this is the time where you can go, I don't know, if you wanted to exercise more, get your mind off of it, use those endorphins to help you feel better. You can plan projects that you've always been wanting to do. Go for the internship that you were thinking about but you didn't want to do at the time because you're like, I want to be close to them, I want to stay in this area. You know, go for it. You know, go for that vacation that you've always wanted to do, but you didn't want to do it solo. Do it solo. Understand that you don't need another person to do the things that you want to do. I know it's scary, but I'm saying that when you go solo, there are times where you're gonna meet so many other cool people that you wouldn't have been able to meet if you didn't go solo, because you don't have anyone holding you back. You don't have anything holding you back. It's just yourself, and it's a gift. Self-love can also be just enjoying the food that you like, you know? Just cook yourself a meal that you enjoy. Treat yourself to some Uber Eats that you know is gonna make you happier in life. I love boba. I treat myself to boba to make myself happy, and I don't feel guilty about it. I genuinely, if I know it's gonna make me happy, the money is worth it. The purchase is worth it. Do everything that you couldn't have done with them. Anything that's fun and you know that you'll have a good time and won't damage your mental health. Appreciate time with yourself. Go for a walk, go for a run, go hang out with yourself and just be. It's amazing. I remember when I was going through this, it was really rough. I would go to school every single day and I couldn't even concentrate in the class. So many times I felt like I wasn't even there, I wasn't present in my class. I felt like that for a while after we ended things, but it does get better, and when you start to like feel yourself become more present wherever you are, it makes such a big difference, and it just changes your whole mindset and how you feel and all of that. It does get better. Just wait it out. and self-care. Yeah, so appreciate time with yourself. It's amazing. Number 3, you can deepen the relationships around you. This is amazing. Honestly, probably the best part about ending something with anyone that was toxic is that suddenly you have the ability to just deepen all the relationships around you. It could be a stranger that you meet at a coffee shop, it could be someone in your class, it could be a coworker. You know, you have that opportunity, you have the time that you would have spent with that toxic person to deepen your relationships with other people. And you know, it's a beautiful thing to have multiple relationships with other people, and it doesn't need to be in a romantic way, it can be in a friendly way, it can just be an acquaintance too, but you have the opportunity to really learn different perspectives. And when you learn different perspectives about other people, I genuinely feel like you become a more open and better person. Learning other perspectives in life just helps you understand yourself better and understand the world better. When you get to deepen your relationships with other people, then you won't feel as bad for leaving this toxic relationship. You'll suddenly feel like, wow, like a weight's been lifted off your shoulder. You can have relationships with other people that are intimate and friendly and not have to stress over, oh my god, like how are they doing or whatever. You know, you don't have to stress. Like, this is the gift, not having to stress and being able to connect with other people in ways that you couldn't have done it before because you just didn't have the time or the mental health to do it. An example of this is when I ended things. I met a girl in my Spanish class and she was amazing. She had just also gotten out of a toxic relationship, but she was still friends with her ex. And just talking with her and her experiences and telling her about how I felt and how she felt, and we were both in the similar boat in some senses, really helped me to learn a lot about myself. And we made a really great friendship out of it too. She became one of my best friends, and you know, I ended up getting a lot of my things from her apartment because she was leaving to go back to her homeland, and I got to keep it from my apartment. So the perks are there. Don't be scared to reach out to acquaintances or to coworkers or whoever is in your life. Just ask to hang out, you know? Quality time with people is amazing. Number 4, you can learn your self-worth and what you deserve. This is a big one. You can learn to love yourself again in whatever way or form that is to you. I don't know how you love yourself. Everyone is different. Maybe you're a painter. You really like to paint. That's how you show self-love for yourself. You go out in nature and you start painting. I don't know. Maybe you like to dance. I like to dance personally, so to show self-love for myself, I'll probably go to a salsa class, or I'll learn a chair dancing class or something. Just something to keep me in the groove. I'll have a dance session in my room and let myself just be myself and enjoy my own company. Self-love can be going to the gym or just exercising for an hour so that you can feel good about yourself and your body. Self-love can be learning a new language, just something different for yourself, a way that you keep active with your own mind. Journaling helps a lot. I journaled so much through this time and I learned so much about myself. And just reading back in those journals and seeing my progress and my growth and how I felt in those moments really helps me out. It's awesome to see your progress grow from your own old writings and seeing how you've progressed. During this time, I also made a thankful list. So every single day I would write one thing that I was thankful for, and I would catch myself looking for things to be thankful for throughout the day because I was so used to writing it down, and I was like, okay, I have to look for things throughout my day to be thankful for. And it really helped me. I genuinely felt like a happier person after doing that. I did that for maybe the whole summer that I was heartbroken-ish. Yeah, I did that for a whole summer and it genuinely changed my perspective on life. When you surround yourself, you choose to surround yourself with friends that are really loving and care about you, have higher vibrations of energy, it helps so much because you're gonna come out of this toxic relationship wanting good energy around you, because when you have good energy around you, that's how you're gonna end up feeling. My idea of this is that you want to be around people that you want to be like in the future. If you want someone that's motivated, if you want someone that's just here for a good time, you know, you can have a fun conversation, fun time, no matter what you're doing with them. Call home if you need to. If that brings you a sense of comfort, you know that your family is going to be supportive, and hearing from them is going to help you out through this breakup process or this situationship breakup. I don't know what type of breakup this was for you. Enjoy quality time with others. I do recommend just being gentle with yourself going through this time and understand that you couldn't have done anything better to change the situation. At that time, that was who you are when it ended. you know, over time you progress and you learn different tricks and different ways and habits, how to deal with things a lot in a healthier way. So I wouldn't beat yourself up about it. Tell yourself you're amazing, you're wonderful, you're incredible, you tried your best, and sometimes it just really isn't meant to work out, and that's okay. And it is okay to feel your emotions. It's okay to cry. It's okay to just be sad for a while, you know? It's okay to feel everything that you are feeling. Remind yourself that it is okay. You're human. Would you get mad at a baby for shitting themselves? This is my analogy for it. I know it's not the best analogy, but would you get mad? You wouldn't, because the baby doesn't know better. So maybe if this was your first toxic relationship, hopefully it is your last, then you just needed to shit yourself. You know, you just needed to experience it, learn from there what it is like to be in a healthy relationship. I feel like the best way to learn how to be in a healthy relationship is to be in a loving relationship with yourself. Because when you love yourself, you will not let someone treat you in a horrible way. You won't. You just won't. Because you love yourself too much that you know your self-worth and you know that you deserve better, and you will not stand for someone who is less than that or who isn't worth your time. You know what you need in your life, and if they aren't it, it is okay to let that go, and it is okay to not have malintent. Hope these help, and I hope that wherever you are, that you are taking care of yourself. Self-care. You will feel better one day. I promise you that. If I could tell that to myself a year ago, and when I was heartbroken, you know, it's gonna get so much better. You have so many more opportunities that you wouldn't have had you stayed together, and mentally you have been the best version of yourself, and you meet some really cool people in your life who have completely different perspectives and will not be holding you back, will not be manipulative, will not be hurtful for your soul. There are other people out there, and they're a lot more open-minded, and that's what you need in your life. It ended for a reason. You gotta just appreciate the time that you had with them and move on. Hey, it's and Dimple, and if you like this video, please just give me a like down below and comment down below if you have any suggestions for other people, because I'm only one person. I've only experienced this how many times versus other people in the world. You know, you all have different experiences, and I think we can all learn from each other. You're not alone, and it's okay to grow. Don't be so hard on yourself. It's all a process, and it'll get better over time. You just gotta be patient with yourself. Okay, and those are all my tips for you today. I hope you enjoyed it. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye.